All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Damian Lee, and you're watching the Get Into It podcast. And we have our amazing guest here today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? My name is Karon. I am the creator and owner of Gemini Filmz. And yeah.
All right, so we're about to get into it. So how you doing? How's your day going?
It's good. I was running around Vegas, getting drunk, gambling. So it's what I've been doing the last like 2-3 days here. Vegas is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I didn't know if I was ready for it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going until it's time to go.
Right, exactly. All right, so tell me, how'd you get into the whole production realm, if you'd say?
I started filming around producing around 15. Me and my friends made a joke and was like, oh, what if we did Bad Girls Club in a boy version? And we decided to make Badboysclub. And we filmed it, and I got a bunch of my friends, and we filmed it, and it went viral, and it was going crazy. So that's pretty much how it all started.
Wow. So it wasn't something you just thought years, way before. It just kind of...
It was just something where we were just talking about it, and I knew I was into producing and seeing shows, but I didn't know how it worked. I was just
right.
Oh, let me just grab a camera and make it happen, you know? My first camera, actually, I found on a bench in downtown Boston.
Really?
It was just an open camera with the battery, the lens, the camera. It honestly felt like
it was kind of
it felt like it was a chosen moment where
yeah.
God was like, okay, this is gonna be your camera, and see this is what you're gonna do. So yeah, that's pretty much how it started.
That's dope. That's super dope, and that's random. Just walking around oh, here's a camera.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Exactly. It's crazy.
That's cool. Okay. So what would you say is your favorite show to shoot? Well, before we get there, list all your shows first.
Okay, so I have I have a couple of shows. I have the Come Up, Badboysclub. The Come Up is in different cities, so we have Atlanta, Miami, New York, and then I also have a scripted show called Shadows.
Okay.
And then I have a drag show called Life's a Drag, which is if you think about Real Housewives but with drag queens.
Okay. I can picture that.
I have another show coming out called The Dolls, and so we're just coming up with a bunch of shows right now we're working on.
That's
and
dope.
Yeah, just expanding and
right.
playing around with new ideas.
So which one's your favorite one out of all of them? Or would you say it's all kind of...
You
can't really pick a favorite.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be hard to pick, but I think the most fun I have shooting is the Come Up Atlanta because they're so funny. So every time we're filming, they always make me laugh, and they're just so shady to each other. They're a really fun cast to shoot. I can see that.
Okay, cool. So you said The Dolls. That's called The Dolls. Okay, tell us about that.
So The Dolls is a new show that I've been working on with my team. We never really seen an all trans show, and I think that having a bunch of trans girls and kind of putting them into the forefront, it's been something that they've wanted for years. And
that's different, yeah.
And there's a lot of popular trans girls. There's a lot of interesting stories, and so I wanted to be the one to be you know what? No one ever gave them a chance. I want to give them a chance, and if it doesn't work out, it's fine. At least I did it. You tried. But if it does work out and it goes great, then who knows? Have another show to add to the to the collection. Yeah, and make a whole bunch of them. Shoot, I don't know.
Oh no, that's cool. Okay. So is there anywhere else that we can watch your shows, or strictly YouTube? Do you have a platform?
Yeah. So I launched the Patreon channel where you could. So YouTube has a lot of rules.
Yeah.
I don't have time,
right.
for the whole, So I launched the Patreon channel, which pretty much is kind of like YouTube, but you pay a monthly subscription and you get all the raw and edited, the stuff that people really want to see, The real stuff, yeah, because we can't be, playing it safe for YouTube is okay, but when you get to see it for real, then it's oh, this is a different level of, yeah, so patreon.com/Geminifilmz, and you can get your life.
Check it out, y'all. So what would you say is the craziest thing you've ever filmed? Or has there ever been... Ooh. Okay, answer that and have a follow-up after that.
Okay. The craziest thing... There's so much stuff that happened. I'm trying to think, what was the craziest situation that happened? I think maybe, a cast member getting arrested, or I think maybe, we were filming and, a shootout happened. Not, right where we were filming, but it was, right in the area. Yeah, and so that was another crazy thing. Yeah, I film so many shows. I'm trying to every time I film a show, it's always a crazy thing happening. But that was something that I definitely remember being crazy.
That's a lot. So what about, have you guys ever filmed something and you're like, oh, we can't even air this? Like, this is just too much.
Oh yeah, there was a couple of things actually that I couldn't show or whatever, either with like someone getting caught cheating on their partner, or a really nasty comment was said that I was like, if we put this out, it's gonna be really bad, so we can't use that. And then there was a situation like a physical altercation where it just got like too bloody that it was like, I don't even want to show this, but yeah, we've had a few moments where it's like, I can't put this in here anyway, so whatever.
So what's next outside of this? Like, outside of doing like producing the shows and all that, or what do you actually do as far as producing it? Like, you're really literally behind the scenes. Like,
yeah, normally like all the time I'm behind the scenes when we're filming. I think that I'm very hands-on with everything, because every time I give when I give people the opportunity to do things, sometimes it doesn't go the way I want it to go. True. And then I could either be like a bitch, or I could be like like very hard to work with, because I know what I want, and I don't have time to, for example, if I'm, paying you, or you have to edit something for me or whatever. Right. And then I see you just hanging out on Instagram, hanging with your friends. I'm like, I need this done by Friday, and you just hanging out smoking with your people. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'd rather get it done the way I know how to get it done, so I can just keep it moving. But of course I want to expand the team even more. But yeah, but I do have like producers, cameramen that work with me. And then I'll send some stuff to editors and get it back. But as far as what's happening after, I don't know. I'm really looking to get my real estate license.
Dope.
I feel like that would be really cute. Yeah, like dress up real cute and sell $1 million homes. Like, why not?
Right.
I love to just be an entrepreneur. So like, of course, I'm like looking at different businesses to maybe do. Like, I just love the idea of like having multiple things. Yeah, multiple things that you can just like do and make money. It's all about money.
Literally, that's the end goal.
Okay, for real.
All right, so tell us a little bit more about you, like where you're from, your background, all that good stuff.
From Boston, born and raised in Boston. I lived in LA when I graduated high school. More about me, I don't know. I guess I'm just, I don't know. I'll be saying the same thing every time when people, because I run into fans all the time and everything, and they're always like, oh my God, like they make it seem like, I don't know. Some people say I'm a big deal. Some people, I don't know. But for me, I'm just a hoe from Boston. That's it. I'm just a bitch trying to do her little ones and twos real quick, and that's it. But I don't know. I really am just exploring life, letting life happen, and creating along the way, and just hoping that great things come from it. There's, there ain't really much.
So would you ever do a reality show based off yourself? Or like a documentary?
Oh, God. A documentary, yeah, I would love that. A reality show on my life? It would be good, because there's a lot of, I feel like every time I turn around, there's always some bullshit. Can we swear on here?
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, because I don't know if this is, I'm cussing and everything, and I don't know if this is a show where we can't or can't.
I want to say you should be able to.
Oh, okay, so maybe not then.
Yeah, you're good. They said yeah.
They said I can?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it
Cuss
then.
it up.
Ooh, all right, here we go. Now we can really talk. No, I'm kidding. What was the question?
Look, we don't do the most. What was the question? A reality show about your life.
I would be down for that, but the angle's got to be right now. The angle's got to be right. Lighting got to be right, but it'd be cute.
A little something.
Something for the people.
I feel it. So, where'd you come out here for? Just kind of like vacation, kick it?
Yeah. My best friend was already planning on coming out here. Okay. And so I haven't been to Vegas in years. So he was coming out here with his peoples. And I kind of was like, damn, I really want to go. And he was like, you should come. And I booked my ticket like right away. And I was like, I'm coming. Because I just finished filming a season in Atlanta.
Yes, I remember you telling me that, yeah.
I came back home for 2 days, and then I packed my bags to come here to Vegas. So I was like, I'm ready to like just leave and be on vacation, have some fun. Do a little 1-2 on the side, but that's it. It's just get drunk, gamble, boys, clubs, everything. Like, that's the goal. Serve looks. Like, that's the goal.
Just be outside.
Vegas. Yeah, just be outside and have a good time.
I feel it. So what is the turnaround time for your shows? Some shows, like back in the day, we used to have to wait. They would film it 6 months before something came out.
And that's crazy to think about, because it's like, when I see people or when I hear shows being like, oh yeah, we filmed it like 8 months ago. I'm like, God damn, like that's a lot.
That's
For
a
me,
long time.
my turnaround used to be like really long as far as like putting out I used to put out one show every 6 months. Yeah, I was very much like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. But then now I figured out how to do it to where I can only, like, I can film a whole season in either 2 weeks or 6 weeks. Jeez. Or 2 months the most. Like, this season that we just did was 2 months because we had 10 cast members, so we had a lot of people. Yeah, but with, like, Badboysclub, The Dolls, like, all those kind of shows where they're living in the house together, I could do it in 2 weeks now.
Yeah, that's a quick one.
It's a quick turnaround.
But you're literally filming 20, is it 24 hours?
Yeah, we're filming 24 hours. It's a brutal schedule,
wow.
but it's like, it's worth it once it comes out because those 2 weeks turn into 15 episodes, which means now we're airing it for like 3-4 months.
Right.
Meaning we can do a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, in hindsight, it's perfect. And then, yeah, and shows that they don't live together. It takes about like a month or two.
True. But you have to go over here, go over there.
Yeah, and then traveling, having to pay for like a house and all this other stuff. Oh my God, it's just so much.
So how does that work though? Like, say if they tear up the house. I've always wanted to know that. That's the question I always wanted to know. What happens?
You know,
like,
they have contracts where they sign certain things, and you know, in the contract it states anything you break, you have to buy.
I like
so
that.
when we
That
were
makes
shooting
sense.
the Badboysclub, the season that we just shot in Texas, there was a few things that actually broke. So like there was like, you know, when they fight, they fall into like a wall and the wall gets a hole, you know, a hole in it. So we have to buy like the plaster and all that stuff to fix the wall. And then one of them, they got into a fight in the kitchen and he threw something and it broke the light fixture. And I was so mad because I was like, oh my God, like I was freaking out. But he was like, no, it's in the contract. Let's go to, so we went to Home Depot right away. Home Depot was like, oh yeah, we stopped selling that light fixture like months ago. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look myself because, you know, I have a hard time trusting people.
Right.
And so I'm like, I'm gonna look. So I'm looking everywhere. I'm asking more people. They're like, yeah, sorry, no, like we discontinued that like a few months ago. I look in the light section. I don't see it. Something just told me to like look at the very bottom. I look at the bottom, all the way in the back, dusty, covered in like. But it's still in a brand new box, and it was the last one there. Look at God. Look at God. So I had the thing. I had to reach all the way there. I bought it, and I looked at the picture, and I looked at it. I was like, oh, this is the one, and we got it. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
You always just stumble around something.
You know, my life is just ridiculous. But I think to go back to what you're saying, yeah, but it's in the contract. Like the minute you break something, you need to have money to buy it because, you know, these Airbnbs in houses that we rent cost a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
And they looking for any little thing to be like, oh, that's $1,000 charge, or you know what I'm saying?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh. So are there any? What are you like? What's the next show you're coming up with? I know you just filmed, like you said, The Dolls. You have Bad Boys. Just wrap that up. Mm-hmm. Is there anything next that you could announce?
There's this thing that I'm doing with with the Bad Girls from Badboysclub. We're doing something interesting. I don't want to announce it just yet, just because it's not set in stone. Even though the girls already said that they want to do it, I just want to make sure the rollout is proper. Mm-hmm. But I have some really popular girls from the Badboysclub on Oxygen, and we're working together on something really special. I mean, it's actually a bunch of like influencers and dope people who are like, people will be really surprised to see who I'm about to work with.
I kind of got an idea.
Oh, yeah, it's a really cool idea that I think this kind of show can continue, and I think
hopefully it shows them their lives. I'll say,
yeah,
that's what I'll say. Hopefully, some showing their lives, how they progressed, how they matured, things like that.
I agree. I think a lot of them were very much like, you know, like we don't want to be in the house fighting, because they've done it so many times that they're like, what is? Even though the people are going to eat it up every time. But what's something new or fun that we can add to it?
We want to see them elevate.
Yeah, like we need to put these girls in like we want to see more of them outside of just living in a house and fighting.
Right.
I want to see more stuff. So
like them off camera, kind of like Housewives kind of thing.
Yeah, or like
that's what I would think
doing, like showing them do business, and of course there's going to be drama. I'm sure there's probably going to be like a fight or whatever, but. It's more so about like, let's really get to know these girls and show these girls in
a different light.
Yeah, like let's turn it up.
And that's gonna be good.
It's me producing, so you know it's gonna be some shit. Like I don't ever produce shows that are gonna be boring or like a snooze fest. Like because that's not what I produce.
You want to watch.
And I don't want to watch it. Exactly. If it's boring, I'm not watching that. So I make sure I think about it from a viewer's point where it's like, okay, it's starting to get boring. What do we need to do to spice it up?
Throw a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah, throw a little something, get them going.
That's cool though. And then so the reunions, how long do those take to film?
Oh God.
Cause I've been to one. I remember like years ago I went to like a railroad reunion. I want to say we were there all day. But
No,
that
honestly,
was
yeah.
back in the day. So I don't know how long it takes now.
The reunion we just filmed for Badboysclub, I think we were filming for like 5 hours. Maybe.
Not too bad.
It's
Did you take a break
it was not
in
bad.
between?
Well, there was brawls, so we had to take breaks. Like it was like 4 brawls and then a bunch of fighting, and we had to kick people out and stuff. So it was crazy. But the runtime normally that I had was 5 hours.
Okay.
And then we break it up into parts when it comes out and
Right.
stuff like that. Like part 2 of the reunion actually drops tomorrow. So make sure you. Well, I don't know when this is coming out, but part 2 is probably out now.
Right, it's out now.
So watch part 2 and part 3 of the reunion. This second part of the reunion is so brutal.
Well, we kind of could talk about it because it's not come out. It's gonna be out.
Oh,
by the
okay.
time.
Yeah, okay. So then, let's
we
get
can
into it. So
let's get into it.
there was this part of the reunion had so many fights. There was so much blood. There was people like gash open. Somebody's eye got busted. Someone's head was bleeding. It was a lot. Like it was a lot. And when I was looking at the footage, editing it, I was just like, this is a lot. But it's on Patreon, so we can show it.
Oh,
YouTube would be like, absolutely. They would flag it. And, yeah, they'd be like, you're not promoting this. But Patreon's a little bit more comfortable being like.
So none of the reunion is on YouTube at all?
No, just the trailer. And then if you want to watch the reunion, it's on Patreon.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I'm thinking about putting it on YouTube, but I would have to put the watered down version. Like the part that I would show on YouTube, you wouldn't even be able to really see it because we can't really show it.
Not boring, but
no, I mean, but
we want that.
Yeah, no, I know what the people want. They want to see it go down. So it's like, well, then Patreon is where it's at.
Right, if you really want to see it.
Yeah.
So y'all check out the Patreon. You have to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got bills to pay over here.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta So where are you going after you leave here? Well, Vegas.
So I just got invited to RuPaul's Drag Race live show.
Okay.
So that's for 9:30. So I think that I'm gonna head there. My best friend wants to go to, you live here, so you would know. Yeah. It's called, if I'm not mistaken, it's what, Old Vegas? Something like that?
Downtown?
Johan, is it called Old Vegas? It's called Old Vegas. And there's like, you could zip line across the whole like strippy thing.
Fremont Street.
Yes, Fremont Street. Yes.
There
so he wanted to go there and I really want to go too because I've been there before and it was really cool.
It's cool.
I want to zip line across that thing.
It's fun.
Because I never got to do that.
The first time I ever came out here that I can remember I was like 17. I zip line. It's lit.
Really?
It's lit.
Okay, so because when I came out here last time, I went on these roller coasters. I think it's called the Stratosphere.
Yeah. Wait, the very, very top.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's one that throws you off and it goes.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
That?
I did the drop.
Oh yeah, the drop one is crazy too.
It's just like
the one that throws you off the side of the building and then keeps winding up and throwing you off.
Like this.
That was yes, I did it, and I promised like every second on that roller coaster felt like minutes. I felt like I literally was gonna die. I was like, why did I even get on here? But the thrill of it was like, oh my.
That's how it was when I did the what is that called? Like when you're in the ball, and they shoot you in the air.
Like the little slingshot thing.
There you go. When I did that, my eyes closed tight. Then we got to the top, opened my eyes, beautiful. I was up there like, oh my god, like, but I wouldn't do it again.
Oh my god, yeah, those are
It's just
scary.
one moment, but I won't do it again.
And I think to myself, like, I would be the one person to get on this ride and then it malfunction. Yeah, I think that all the time. I'm like,
I'm good. That's like doing the helicopter rides. I don't think I'd ever do that.
I am terrified of helicopters.
I don't think I'd ever do it.
I'm so terrified. I'm like, there's just one
little.
There's like a blade
This
spinning.
this is bigger than the.
Yeah, and then also like, what if the person? I don't know. All the controls are right there. Like, what if something happens and
I don't trust it.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't.
That's one thing I won't do. I mean, maybe one day.
I feel like I think I'll try anything once.
I would try once. But I'm not doing it again.
But I'm not.
Second
Yeah,
time
exactly. But it's
I'm
like
testing
okay.
my luck.
Exactly.
That's like skydiving. I would do that. I would definitely do that.
I definitely want to do that too.
Just
actually.
one time too.
Give me one time.
That's it.
If I really like it, I'll do it again. But one time, just give me one time. And I also want to go deep sea diving too. Like I feel like that'd be.
That
cool.
would be lit. I would do that too. That would be super lit. Let's see. Is there anything that you would like to announce or anything that you would like the people to?
Well, I was waiting to say this because,
Uh-oh.
This was something I was going to say for when I got on the late night show with Seth Rogen, but I'll say it here.
Uh-oh.
This is an exclusive, guys.
It sounds like ASMR.
Okay, I'm about to do it in a second. Well, for all the fans out there, I'm pregnant. With twins.
Twins?
With twins. No, I can't do triplets. I can only do the twins. But
because I'm fucking weak.
and I'm also married.
You're married?
I just got married last week.
Oh shit! In Vegas? No,
I'm playing.
I'm
I'm lying about all of it.
They know the first part's a lie.
The first part is well. No, but no. As far as anything that's going on, I don't know. I'm single. I'm traveling the world. I'm about to go to Colombia and LA and all those places. So I'm excited. Let me see what else is going on. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I just came back from filming the show, so my mind is just like vacation and travel. Yeah, like that's pretty much what it is. Oh, but I do know that so I hit 100,000 on YouTube.
Lit. I seen that.
Congratulations. Thank you. That was a big thing. So I'm actually going to do a big party for it. Dope. And I think they want to do it in New York. So I think we're going to have a big gala. It's going to be kind of like the Met Gala. Dope. So you come, everyone's coming
make sure
dressed. Absolutely. I would love for you to come because we are thinking about inviting so many people, like a lot of media, a lot of like vendors, food. And I want everyone dressed to the nines.
Yeah, you gotta suited and booted or don't
Suited and booted. Yeah. If you come in with jeans you can't get in. You can't. I'm sorry. Like this is 100K gala party. Like this is a milestone.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna invite all the cast members from all different shows. Of course. I mean, I want to have cameras rolling just because I feel like it'll be a cute moment.
Like a vlog.
Yeah, like a vlog or like just to have it on YouTube and tell the fans thank you for 100,000. So that's something that I was talking to people. Well, they brought the idea to me, and I said I think it's a great idea.
I think it is too.
So that's something that that's being worked on. So yeah, it'll be in New York. Dope. Once I know, I can definitely text you and let you know. Cause
I'll be there. And I used to live in New York, so hey.
There we go. Yeah, because I like fashion. I like people who come and really give it up. I love it. So I want to see the girls really pop out and look tea. And the boys.
Right. Everybody got to come dressed.
Everyone has to come dressed to the nines.
Literally. Or you can't get in.
Exactly. Like, and I'm sure there's going to be so many, honestly, it'll be like a networking party too, because there's going to be a bunch of influencers, and I'm sure, there'll be some big people there. So
right. That's what I'm saying. The list is going to be good.
Yeah, they rock with the kids, so I'm bringing the ballers out. Okay? We got to get the money out here.
Hey, you feel me? No, it's lit though. Mm-hmm. So what are you doing in Colombia?
Well, okay. Well, no, people know this. I don't mind saying this. So I got my teeth done in Colombia.
Okay. Everybody goes there for that.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was a great experience. You did too? You're about to? Yeah, it was. It was like the price was everything.
I seen.
And they treated
you
nice.
The teeth look good.
Thank you. I got it done 3 years ago. So I want to go just to get a deep clean, polish, everything like that. So just trying to be perfect in this crazy world.
You got to.
But yeah, no, that's what I'm going for. And I mean, I'm only going there for like a day or two. And
so how long is that process though, with the veneers?
When I got them done, I was probably laying there for like 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, but to me, it really didn't feel that long. Because I was listening to like podcasts, and I was listening to I was watching like Whitney Williams on my phone and stuff. So to me, the time went by fast. But they told me, they was like, you're gonna be here like majority of the whole day, And so I was like, all right. So then they they threw me on the slab, and then they didn't tell me this, but they had to numb your mouth, so they brought out these large needles, and I was like, okay, hold on, because y'all didn't say anything about this. I thought y'all was just putting it on my teeth now.
Wait.
She's like, no, we have to numb you in order to do it because we have to like shave your teeth down. But now to explain,
tell me the shaving, because I've seen some shavings where it's like
the shave,
and they're like sharp,
right? So that's what I thought when they said shave my teeth. I was like, I was like, no. They was like, no. Literally, when we say shave, because my natural teeth are big, so okay, I don't know how to describe it, but like. I'm trying to think of something I can use like to show you. But for the people listening, if at the bottom of your teeth, they just are shaving like a tiny little bit to make it shorter.
Okay.
So when they finished and showed me, I was like, oh, my teeth look the same. They just look a tiny bit shorter than what they were.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad at all. I really thought that they were about to make me look like I have shark teeth or something, or like little gaps in my teeth. I was so scared about that, but they was like, no. There's like everyone thinks that it's gonna be that, but it's not. Like that's the people who. That was back in the days when they were like,
when it first came out.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it didn't hurt at all. It just feels really cold. It feels like someone's putting like a block of ice on your teeth. Like on your teeth. Yeah. So it feels really cool when they do it. And then you talk really weird the first 3 days.
I've noticed that. Yeah.
You talk with like a list.
Yeah.
You're like. But then everything is still the same. Okay? Because the first thing I was trying to figure out was,
could I still?
Yeah. Because I was in a relationship at the time, and he was just like, you sure he ain't finna be? I said, no, I don't think so.
So it wasn't to where they sore, though, or no?
No, they didn't hurt at all. It felt like when I got them, after, it just felt like chalk was in my mouth. Like, I felt like I was talking with, like, pieces of chalk in my mouth, which felt really weird and uncomfortable. Yeah. But none of it hurt. The only thing that hurt was just because how cold it felt when they were, like, doing like the shaving part to put the caps on.
I feel like I know what you mean. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, they take this little like blade. It's like a little like, I don't know.
Like a circle?
Yeah, it's like a circle blade, and they take it and they just kind of go.
And it's cold.
It's very cold.
Yeah,
it just feels so
through,
cold.
Like
each I was like, oh my God, this is cold. They was like, you sure don't hurt? I'm like, no, it just feels really, really cold. That's it. Like, I don't know what nerve they were hitting, but that's what it was.
That happened to me when I got my braces. They were doing something. They were taking out teeth, hit a nerve. No,
it's so sensitive.
Just like the one girl, Winter. Have you heard about her veneers?
Winter.
It like messed up her whole body. Yeah.
Really?
Like to where she can't touch like carpet. I don't know. She probably got it fixed now. But like certain things she couldn't touch. It was like a weird sensation through her body.
Okay, got you. Kind of like if you hear like scratching on a chalkboard, it does that thing to your body and your ears.
Veneers. Something they did. I don't know.
Yeah, they hit a bunch of nerves too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
It's still worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it to me. Shoot. I don't know, but it was cool, and the view was beautiful.
That's all. I bet it's very nice over there.
Oh my God, it was. So
What's the flight
nice.
time?
So, I had to fly to Miami and then fly to Colombia, like 3 hours. Oh, it's not bad at all.
Bad. That's nothing.
3 hours to Miami, 3 hours to Colombia.
Not bad.
Yeah, I don't really know too much of like a direct flight from Boston there, so I have to fly to Miami first and then go. But
so
the layover time is like I live
from
in
Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought you lived in Atlanta this whole time.
Everyone thinks that.
I thought that this whole time.
No, I just got some pieces out there.
I'm supposed to go out there next month. Actually, check that out.
It's fun. The food's good out there.
Really? Mm-hmm. How about? Yeah, I've been there only one time.
Yeah,
one time.
It's fun, and the clubs are endless. Like the bars and clubs are endless out there. It is so many people. It's ridiculous. Like
New York, you would say, or no?
I would say more turnt than New York because New York has nice clubs, but Atlanta, like their clubs and their drinks, it's on another level for real. Like
I've seen. Looks like they go all the way up.
Oh my God, they do. I love it though.
Yeah, no, I want to go out there.
But out here in Vegas, it's like, where's the club scene at for real?
It's like, I don't know.
There's only two places that I okay, because I'm like, what's really going on? Like, this is Vegas. Not. I thought the clubs would be good, but
they sleep out here.
Yeah,
like like say like how this was a place that never sleeps. They sleep. Like if you go out to a club, it's usually closed by like 2, 3. You gotta go to, which is ridiculous.
Atlanta, you ain't leaving the after hours until 6, 7 a.m.
See what I'm saying?
I didn't get home from Atlanta until 8 a.m. Like when the sun was up, and I was like,
that'd be the worst feeling though.
It do, because you know those moments where you be like, how did I get here?
Yeah, you'd be like,
how did this happen?
That'd be me. I have to look at the phone like, oh, bro, come on.
Everybody going to work. I'm just now getting home to go to sleep.
And it's always one of those things where like, damn, I wasn't supposed to do that.
I was not supposed to do that.
That's why when I go out, I'm like, if I want to go, I know me. I'm going to keep going.
Is it one of those nights or is it, I'm going to play it safe?
It's rarely a play it safe.
Right, exactly.
All right. Well, I do want to tell you again, I thank you for coming on the podcast today. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So go ahead and plug in, all your stuff so people go follow you.
Well, you guys can follow me on YouTube at Gemini Filmz, on Instagram at The Real Karon, Karon, Patreon.com/GeminiFilmz, and Pornhub at Thick. No, I'm kidding. I'm just playing. At Thicklicious62. Okay, that's Thicklicious62.
You have to subscribe.
Oh my God, the possibilities are endless on
there. All right, y'all. Well, this was the Get Into It podcast. We have some more coming up soon, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching.